Somewhere far beyond the edge of our solar system, farther than any human hand has ever reached, Voyager 2 drifts silently through the interstellar void. For decades it has been nothing more than a messenger of numbers, static, and faint signals, a ghost of human ambition gliding into eternity. But now, what it has sent back is not just another measurement. It is not a signal lost in the hum of cosmic radiation. It is an image. And what that image revealed is so unexpected, so impossibly structured, so disturbingly deliberate, that it shook the foundations of the scientific community. What appeared in Voyager's final transmission was not a star or a planet, not dust, not plasma, not the chaos of space we thought we understood. It was a lattice. A geometric form too precise to be chance, too symmetrical to be natural. It looked intelligent, constructed, as though something had been waiting for us to notice. The probe, older than the modern internet, powered by decaying plutonium, guided by commands typed into computers half a century ago, had become the messenger of something beyond comprehension. Was Voyager being followed? Had it crossed into a region where physics bends into strange new laws? Or had it stumbled upon something that was never meant to be seen? When scientists analyzed the anomaly, they found it embedded with sequences of Fibonacci spirals and prime number ratios, mathematics that mirrored the very language humanity carved onto the golden record aboard Voyager. That record, launched in 1977, was meant as our greeting to the stars, a time capsule of music, languages, and sounds of Earth. We believed it was our message to whoever, or whatever, might find it. But nearly 50 years later, Voyager may have brought back the reply. The strangest detail was that the anomaly didn't just sit still. It changed. When Voyager's sensors scanned it, the structure shifted slightly, as if it was aware of being observed. Instruments that should have been dead years ago still recorded data from multiple angles and wavelengths. This was not hardware failure. It was response. Something in deep space had reacted. Some began whispering an unsettling truth. What Voyager had seen was not an object at all, but a projection, a shadow of something higher dimensional intersecting with our reality. A presence. And worse, it was moving with Voyager, as if following it. Quantum AI systems pored over the final burst of data and discovered something buried in the transmission patterns. Sequences of numbers, mirrored against the very logic we once broadcast. The response was not only familiar, it was deliberate. It matched the mathematics humanity once used to define universal language. Not decades ago. Not 5 years ago. Now. As if something had been waiting until we became advanced enough to notice. Inside NASA, panic followed. Data streams were encrypted, rerouted to private labs, silenced from the public. Internal leaks described the atmosphere as eerily similar to a Cold War alert, not because of a threat of attack, but because of fear of contact. If this was a reply, then the experiment was over. We had sent our signal into the dark, and something had finally answered. The scientific community splintered. Some dismissed the anomaly as a strange but natural formation, an exotic distortion in interstellar dust. But others weren't convinced. Papers that appeared briefly online before being scrubbed suggested the data fit predicted behaviors of artificial quantum fields, environments shaped by intelligence, not by chance. One physicist described it as a glyph, a symbol, or worse, a command. Another dared to ask, what if this was not just a reply, but an invitation? The pulses Voyager detected made the invitation seem even clearer. The local magnetic field near the object did not fluctuate randomly. It pulsed in exact intervals, a rhythm like a beacon, a heartbeat. The spacing between each pulse matched a Fibonacci progression, the same mathematical fingerprint already embedded in the structure's geometry. It was a pattern, waiting for intelligence to recognize it. And then came the most terrifying thought of all. What if Voyager had not captured an object at all? What if the image was a reflection? Not metaphorical, but literal, a distortion in space that turned itself toward us the moment we looked too deeply. Like a cosmic mirror waiting in silence until one of our machines crossed its threshold. Perhaps it was not an artifact, not a civilization, but a mechanism. A sentinel. Something that does not reveal itself until you see it. And now, it has seen us back. For half a century, Voyager 2 has drifted beyond the reach of our sun, carrying with it the music of Bach, the sound of children's laughter, the heartbeat of our species etched in gold. We sent it with hope, but perhaps without belief, never expecting an answer. Yet now, in the faint flicker of its last transmission, something has replied. Not with a voice, not with words, but with mathematics, with geometry, with rhythm. Too precise to ignore.